In a sweeping legislative maneuver this past January, Mexico joined a growing bloc of at least 8 Latin American nations by implementing a comprehensive ban on the sale of electronic cigarettes. This policy shift is framed by the administration as a dual front offensive, an effort to safeguard public health, and a strategic attempt to dismantle a burgeoning revenue stream for the nation's powerful cartels, who have begun forcibly seizing control of legitimate retail outlets. However, many policy analysts suggest the prohibition may inadvertently achieve the opposite, further entrenching the organized crime within the nicotine market by eliminating all legal competition. The road to prohibition was legally fraught after the Mexican Supreme Court initially ruled a previous sales ban unconstitutional. The executive branch pursued a rigorous constitutional amendment to bypass judicial hurdles. With that amendment's final ratification in January, the legal status of e cigarettes was radically elevated. The distribution of vapes is now legally equated with the trafficking of high scheduled narcotics like fentanyl. This classification has sparked significant public dissension, with critics labeling the government response as disproportionate and a judicial overreach that ignores the nuances of harm reduction. The enforcement of this constitutional mandate has resulted in aggressive federal raids and the systemic seizure of inventory from formerly licensed retailers. With the closing of all previous legal loopholes, shop owners face a grim ultimatum: destroy the remaining stock or risk federal prosecution for what is now a top tier felony. Consequently, the vacuum left by legitimate businesses is being rapidly filled by illicit actors who operate outside the reach of the law. Industry experts warn that the true peril lies in the total removal of regulatory oversight. Without safety standards, the production, refilling, and distribution of these devices now fall entirely under the jurisdiction of criminal organizations. This lack of quality control raises the risk of adulterated products or dangerous chemical additives entering the lungs of consumers. Mexican City Mayor Clara Brugada underscored this alarming convergence of the illicit drug trade and the nicotine market, stating, "Those selling cocaine, fentanyl, and marijuana are selling you vapes." This blunt assessment highlights a growing fear among citizens. By driving the market underground, the government has transitioned vapes from a regulated consumer product to a tool of organized crime, where safety protocols are non existent and the integrity of the device is at the mercy of the cartel.